So yan, tapos na ang ating pag-impake. Vlog pa pala ako ng tawag dito, mga requirements to go to Philippines. Like yung, ano nga ba yung new e-arrival na or etravel.gov.ph na tinatawag. As promised to you, that after a few days, I will be traveling back to the Philippines for my vacation. These are the important things that we need to know. Hello everyone! Welcome back to our channel, Ana Vibes Vlog. Hello mga ka-vibes! Magandang buhay sa ating mga Filipino kabayans all over the world. And namaste to all our Indians, friends, and family here in India. So today's vlog, a sit-down vlog, as promised to you, that you saw my previous vlog before, that I am traveling, right? After a few days, I will be traveling back to the Philippines for my vacation. It's not a short vacation, it's a long vacation. Amazing! However, before we travel, going back to Philippines, these are the important things that we need to know, okay? As what I've always said to you guys, that you have to be always informed. You know, before traveling, when you're even traveling locally, especially internationally, since we are here in India, so we have to travel internationally, right? So today, as promised to you guys, that I will give you information about, you know, traveling abroad. Like in my previous vlog, when I traveled to Dubai, I gave you information about the guidelines, the traveling guidelines. Now, it is December, year 2022. So there's a lot of things happened before. You know, the previous guidelines or the previous requirements are not applicable anymore at this time. So now I'm going to give you a guidelines or important details or important information that you need to know when traveling to Philippines. Amazing! Going back to Philippines, especially when you're going to for vacation, or if you're accompanied by your family, like if you have an Indian passport husband or Indian passport kids. So these are the things that you need to remember, or these are the things that you need to do before traveling, at least 72 hours before traveling to the Philippines. So please guys, I hope this vlog will give you an information and right details about traveling to the Philippines. So now let's start. Okay, so as of December 1, December 1, 2022, there is a new guideline that the Bureau of Immigration, or there is an advisory from the Bureau of Immigration that they posted. I read this one in Philippines Embassy of India, in their Instagram or social media account. So I read this advisory on December 1, 2022, that it's written here that pursuant to the institution and launching of eTravel platform, an online registration system which seeks to streamline health screening procedure and digitalize data collection processes, all inbound passengers are required to register through etravel.gov.ph at arrival, at least 72 hours prior to the intended date of arrival. The Bureau of Immigration shall no longer require to paper-based arrival card effective 001 hour of 5th December 2022. Those are traveling from December 5th, 2022 onwards, this 2022, see, I'm traveling also this December 2022, so I have to do this new advisory or new guidelines of our Bureau of Immigration. So now, before it was e-online, e-arrival card, or online arrival card. Now it is replaced by e-travel card. You have to log on to the website. I'm showing this to you, the etravel.gov.ph. Okay, make sure that you are using this website, etravel.gov.ph, because previously the online arrival card or the online arrival website has some scamming. This is free. Remember, this is free online registration. You don't need to pay. Amazing! So if you divert, or if you're being diverted to a website which is asking you a payment, please log out or get out or exit in that site, and then go to this etravel.gov.ph. This is the official website for the e-travel card, okay, as of December 2022. So here it is in our screen. So you remember that one. You have to be always make sure that you are going to the right website. Okay, and it so says here, make sure that you are filling up the e-travel card 72 hours prior to your date of travel. So meaning it is 3 days. So like myself, if I will travel on the December 20, so I have to log on because I'm gonna be reaching in Philippines on December 21, so I will log in only by December 19, because you have to consider also your stopover or layover in another country. Like here in India, we don't have a straight flight going to Philippines. We have to go, either depends on your flight, depends on your aircraft. Like here we have the Singapore Airlines, the Air Asia, or you have to stop over in Malaysia, you have to stop over in Thailand, or in any other countries. So you have to consider also your layover. Okay, so that's when you reach to the Philippines, it needs to be counted as 72 hours when you present your e-travel card. Okay, remember that, guys. Okay, before filling up the e-travel card or etravel.gov, before going to the etravel.gov.ph, you have to make sure you prepare these 3 things. One is your passport, second is your ticket, the flight ticket, and your vaccination certificate. Okay, because these are the three most important things that you need to fill up in the e-travel card. Okay, there are 5 steps in order for you to fill up the details of the e-travel card. So now let's start. The first step is your personal details. So you have to write there your, of course, your name, your middle name, if you have middle name, your surname, and your suffix. You don't need to, if you don't have like junior, senior, or others, the suffix like that, you don't need to fill it up. And then you need your flight details, so you can see that one, all the details that you need to fill up, and your telephone number, either your telephone number here in India or in the Philippines, so it doesn't matter. Okay, especially your email address, make sure that you have your correct email address or the working email address in that the personal details. Now the second step is the permanent country of residence. The permanent country of residence is actually your address in Philippines, not here in India. Okay, we are already a permanent residents of India, right? But you are traveling to India, and if you're still carrying a Philippine passport, even if you have OCI, you're still having a permanent residency in Philippines. Okay, you're still not yet considered as a nationality of India, even if you have OCI. Remember that, mga kabayan ko, all my kabayans here in India. Okay, that who wants to travel in the Philippines. And before I continue, every person, even if your kids, your children, and your spouse, if you're traveling with your spouse, where your kids, 1 or 2, how many kids you have, each individual should fill up this e-travel card. You cannot have the same e-travel card that you need to present to the Bureau of Immigration upon arrival to Philippines. Hindi po ganon. It's not like that. You have to fill up, each and every person should fill up the e-travel card. Okay? Remember that, guys. And then the next step is we have to go to the next step is the travel details. Travel details in Philippines arrival, like your flight number, your carrier, your so here it's self-explanatory, guys. So you have to fill up all the details about your going to travel to the Philippines, especially your aircraft or your, if you're an OFW. Usually, as guys, with nobody's OFW here in India because it's not really allowed. Only few people are OFW here in India. Mostly we are housewives, so you just write there. Others, if there is no housewife or housewife in the occupation, so you have to fill up the occupation also. And we are always an aircraft passenger, no other than that. So after this third step, you need to have the fourth step, which is the health declaration. That's why I told you to prepare your vaccination certificate. Okay, so your vaccination certificate is most important. So it's also here if you are accompanied by a children which is not vaccinated, so you have to write here the exact information about the children. You have to tell them, but children should be accompanied by a fully vaccinated mother or parents, right? If it is accompanied by an adult, he or she should be fully vaccinated, because the immigration will ask you when you arrive anyway, they will scan the QR code of the e-travel card, so they will know that one. Okay, lastly, after the health declaration, there is a summary. Okay, you have to double check first all the details that you have filled up in the e-travel card, or all the details that you have filled up. So you have to make sure, double check. This is an important, because if you don't double check, then if there is a mistake, then you cannot go back. While you're still there in the website, you have to fill up properly and double check, make sure all the details are correct. And then after that, you have to submit the application, and then it will show you congratulations. Automatically you will receive the QR code. And this QR code, you have to remember, this QR code, sometimes it will not send to your email, although they ask about your email address, right, on the first personal details. But remember, they will not. Most of the people who fill this up doesn't have they didn't receive any email regarding the QR code. So make sure you screenshot or download this QR code to your mobile, or if you're carrying a mobile, make sure that you have the QR code or screenshot the QR code of this e-travel card. Okay, download or screenshot, as what I've said. So after that, when you reach the Philippines, you have to show this. It's no need to print this out. The Bureau of Immigration or immigration officer will accept this one in your mobile only, or if you don't want to carry a mobile, you can print it out, no problem also. But you need to scan this one, because most of our arrival area now in Philippines are all digital. You can just scan your passport, scan the QR code, so everything is digital.
Amazing!
So now, guys, so hope that you as what I always tell you, that always be informed, guys, whatever is the update regarding traveling locally or internationally. Make sure that you are always updated, so you will not have hassle when going home. And don't blame, and no need to blame anyone if you go reach the Philippines without even this e-travel card. So don't blame anyone if you're not being informed. So please make sure that you're always being informed. Always read the news about new guidelines in traveling. Whatever it is, like in November, we have friends that who traveled from going to the Philippines. They use the e-online registration or e-online arrival card. Now it is not there anymore. It is gone. It is now etravel.gov.ph website that you need to log in, and it is called the e-travel card. It's a paperless e-travel card. Okay, I hope guys that you learned something in our vlog, as what I always told you, that I was always doing a vlog. I'm here to give you information, amazing things that I know or I'm reading. So this is one an important blog that I wanted you to know, guys, especially those who's traveling to Philippines, whether you are a foreigner or a Filipino, whether you're Indian passport or you're a Filipino passport. So these are the important things that you need to know. Thank you so much for watching, guys. So I always encourage you guys to please like our video, share, subscribe in our channel, click the notification bell so that you will be notified on our upcoming videos. And please do not forget to follow our social media account also in Facebook and Instagram. And God bless, stay safe. Peace out, mga kabites. Bye!
A breathless whisper tells me